Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Back to another one. Here we go.
Taking a break.
Yeah, little
taking
break.
a snack.
We need to eat something.
You know what I mean?
We're
I
starving.
gotta eat. Hydrate.
That's it.
You know, stuff like that.
Water.
Or some healthy stuff.
Healthy stuff, right? We got, healthy snacks. We're trying to live long. I'm trying to enjoy the money that I'm gonna make off this podcast.
Yeah, eventually.
Right?
Eventually.
Yeah,
Studio
for
time.
real.
Ready for the studio
That's
yet?
it. Studio's coming soon. I'm gonna get a studio.
Yeah, we'll hook it up.
We're back. Of course, we gotta talk about the clothing because this is another episode. CB Lifestyle and Apparel. Find updated products and everything going on. With the culture and everything. We also have 87 Treasures. This is the new shirt.
This is Express.
This is Express, but we're not
Affiliated.
affiliated with Express unless they want to give us an advertisement.
Yeah, you can
Advertise.
hook it up.
If
Yeah.
they don't want to,
That's
don't
fine.
go to Express.
That's fine.
It's a nice shirt though.
Thanks.
But we back on it again. So we got our bellies a little full, so we can talk a little more and get into some more topics. When we left off at what we were going to talk about recently was about the whole. I think it more is about like the cancel culture that we're going through, where like you say certain things, you kind of get
Yeah.
you kind of get
They
dragged,
cancel you? Yeah.
right? Even if it was in the long ago past, like it was probably 30, 40 years ago.
You
But we
can't
don't-
have a specific opinion. You can't say certain things. It's like you're muzzling the individual or stifling their creativity instead of them just opening up and saying something that might change the world or have a platform where they could change the world. They just immediately get turned down.
So the cancel culture. We were talking about Mark Wahlberg.
Oh
who
my God.
I thought was like, I don't know. I just seen
What
him.
did he say?
He didn't say anything. From what
Okay.
he did, which this is I don't know the whole story.
Something
I don't
back in
have
the
the
day.
No,
facts.
something he said a long time
No, something he
ago.
did. And like
Okay.
he was 17, I think, or
Something like
16
that.
years old.
Yeah.
Right? He was running and he was chasing some black people and he was like, get that N-word, right?
Oh, okay.
And he was throwing rocks at him. He lived in Boston.
How
I'm
old
not
is he
trying
now?
to. He's gotta be 50.
Yeah,
something.
around there, yeah.
I don't Mark Wahlberg. We can look
He's
it up.
pretty
to be honest
old.
with you. He's gotta be a 50.
But
so
I
it's-
don't know about 50.
It was a while back.
Nah, he's old.
It was a while
He-
back. And the weird part is because they did the same thing to Kevin Hart. They just go back into somebody's
Kevin Hart was
lifestyle,
another example of that.
and they
that
jump
I didn't
into
like.
something that they did back in the day. Kevin Hart told a joke about hitting a kid. They did the same. They did it done with.
No, he told a joke about a gay. He's 49 years
Yeah,
old.
gay.
Mark Wahlberg is
Oh, yeah,
49.
the gay stuff.
Yeah,
Mark
okay.
Wahlberg is 49.
Mm-hmm.
So he's about 50. So, Kevin Hart, the same thing. They went back, caught his tweet from back in the days and said he said something about gay people and
Yeah, I
they
remember
drowned
that.
him, dragged him for that.
Yeah, leave that
So it's
man
like,
leave Mark Wahlberg alone.
listen, some people, you can't, you can, I guess you
Can.
can because we're doing it. But it's like, especially people in the past. Like my past, I want people to not look at my past as something to drag me on
Yeah.
or drown me later on.
Just look
I
at
want to
the
look
man I
at
am
them and
now.
see like I learned from that, I'm
Right.
matured, I'm older, I do things differently. I'm not doing the same thing as I was doing in my past.
100%.
So we don't need to talk about it. We can talk about it, but don't judge me.
Don't let
by
it reflect my character. I
Yeah,
think that's who I
today.
am now.
today.
Yeah,
We
that's
all
not
had
fair.
bad past,
Yeah.
right? We
Uh-huh.
could tell you about things that we did that we probably shouldn't have did.
Should've
And,
did, or
you know,
regret,
now
whatever.
we're at a point where we're older.
Yeah.
We see things differently. Life looks different. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we treat people differently. It's just a different thing. So I don't like when we go back that far. He's 49. So if he was 17, that was 33 years ago.
Wow.
A long time ago.
It's like, man, you could have learned a lot.
He has
And
a
then what's
whole
crazy is
different brain.
I've seen him
now.
like,
Yeah.
I guess they would tell you better, like a Tyrese or like Andre 3000 or
Four brothers, yeah.
Four Brothers. He was in that. He was in that. So I'm not saying that makes him not being a racist. I'm
No.
just saying
Uh-huh.
these people would have seen these type of personality traits or whatever.
Marquito brought up a good point too. Where did he come from? Where was his before he was an actor, right?
Yeah, he was a Marky Mark and
Marky Mark.
the Funky Bunch. He used to do hip
So
hop
that
and
was-
rapping.
That was a long time ago.
Long
was a
time
long
ago.
time ago, too.
Exactly.
So
Different
like I said,
person even after that. He's a different person.
even changed again.
Yeah.
He evolved from
It
that.
all happens.
That's the whole point about life, though. You got to evolve with that. So people evolve. Hopefully, you're not acting the same way you was in your 40s when you were 20.
Yeah. But you know another
Agreed.
thing is too is this cancel culture thing. I have a feeling because of social media and that construct
Yeah.
that there's a very very small group of people who are trying to make these decisions to cancel people.
I
And I
believe that.
believe that other people see an avenue to go, yeah, screw that guy. Yeah, I didn't even think about it that way.
I agree.
And then they cancel. Because
I
they-
agree.
you
I
know,
don't believe
they
half
get
the
a
people
movement.
that comment on Twitter
Yeah.
or Instagram are real people. Because I go to, you go to hit a profile and you go to see where they are and you don't even, they don't
They
even
don't
have
even
a
really
picture.
have a real picture. They have
They don't have
one
any
post.
comments. They don't have any posts. I believe it's just like he said,
Like
a
a
small
troll.
group of people
control.
they can just send it out. If you say
They
something
make up
bad,
a whole profile
they
just,
just-
to start.
then they
Just
send
to
out.
start
They
controversy,
make
yeah.
100 profiles and send them out, and they attack you,
But
and then they cancel.
my issue is the people who,
Make the decisions.
not just the ones who
Follow.
make decisions, the ones who follow.
Yeah, they hear it and they do it.
That's
And they
an
say, all
issue.
right, we gotta shut down Walgreens.
Because so
Burgers.
you're that pussy, you're that sensitive at this
Yes.
point right now.
Another problem.
You're that sensitive that you're
Yeah.
willing to just back somebody
You
on
just
some
got to do your
officer like that.
research
Yeah, make your decision
and
for
find
yourself.
out who that person is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mark Wahlberg. Like if you
I
look
don't-
back into his history, and again, you got to understand the people's upbringing and where they come from.
100%.
You do have like white people that grow up in the black atmosphere,
100%.
and you got black people that grew up in the white atmosphere, and they
Correct.
act totally different.
Different, yeah.
So there are white people that grow up in a black neighborhood or black in a black atmosphere where they just pick up on the same vibe.
Yeah.
It's not you trying to be someone else, but it's just
You're in the same.
that's where you grew up at.
Yeah, yeah.
So you kind of feel that vibe. It's not a black person trying to be white or
Or a white person trying to be
Yeah,
black.
I don't
That's
believe
just
it.
where
just
they
where you
grew
grew up.
I
up
don't
at.
believe
Yeah.
in that.
So it kind of,
I don't
you know
go
what I'm
along.
saying? It kind of affects like who you're attracted to.
Yeah.
Like if you're
That's
a
true.
white
That's
person
true.
in China, like
Yeah.
you only
You gonna
got
like Chinese women.
Chinese women
Yeah,
around
yeah.
That's what you. That's
You
what
better
Well,
learn
if you-
Chinese.
Yeah,
She's
if
looking.
a
Yeah, you
white
know,
girl
quick.
is around a lot of black guys,
You might have
yeah,
some. It matters if it's in the hood.
that's
You might get
where
some
she grew up at.
Yeah.
It's
So
all
you know what I'm
dependent.
saying,
Yeah,
or
it all
vice
depends.
versa.
I agree. That's a good point.
So it's like you have people like Eminem that are like a white boy, but he grew up around a lot of black
Think
people.
about the way he talks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like okay,
Well, he has a
but
slang
he's
of the hood.
still a white boy.
Yeah,
He's
he
not-
don't. Yeah,
yeah,
He's not
he's
trying.
not a white
There's
boy
some that are trying.
trying to be a black
Yeah,
guy.
right, right.
They try to
With
take
Eminem,
every
that's a perfect
characteristic.
example.
Yeah.
Marshall Mathers is you just he's still a white
And that's
guy.
why he was
So
successful
why-
though.
He's still him.
Yeah.
That's
you
why
know
he
what
was
I'm saying?
successful because
he wasn't talking
stuck to
about-
who he was
Yeah.
and what he knew about instead of trying to
Pretend he knew
pretend he
something.
was and
Yeah.
be like, you know,
Okay.
I'm out here doing this and you ain't really doing none of that. Or
Yeah.
you ain't even lived there.
You
You
talked
just
about his
So-
mom. That was a
So
crazy
yeah,
person.
so that's
Which
building
is
up to a point that I'm
right.
trying to make where, as far as even speech and the way you talk,
Yeah.
because we're talking about Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had white boys and Hispanic dudes that call me nigga,
But they can say it the right way.
and I had to think about it.
But it matters
I
how you
didn't.
say it.
I didn't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
I wasn't even offended because I understood
part of the
why.
conversation. Yeah.
I understood why they felt so comfortable.
Yeah, saying it.
Because it's like, yo,
That's
they
how they grew
grew up there.
That's how you
So
go.
it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they really mess with it. It ain't even somebody that is prejudiced or
No,
racist.
no.
It's somebody that grew up in the
Yeah,
atmosphere.
and you can tell the way they say it.
Yeah.
Too. It's
Way
not
they
cringy.
He grew up hearing that, or she grew
And
up
they were
hearing
calling him
all
that.
Yeah, they were calling
Exactly.
him. Exactly.
Yeah.
To the, to the point where
That's
it's
how he
like,
grew up.
you even calling him that,
Come
or your Hispanic boy, where you calling them, yo, what's
Yeah.
good, nigga?
What's good?
Yeah.
But
And he saying the same thing.
Yeah.
nigga.
so you have to understand that too. It's not even like he's trying to be racist.
Right.
Or he's trying to,
It's just kind of like that was part of the thing. It's
yeah.
part of where he grew up.
So Mark Wahlberg, being a person that grew up like
Like that in that environment.
Boston, I
where
guess, in
you know
Boston.
what I'm saying? He was in Boston.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying, with a
Yeah.
large population of black people.
Yeah. It's kind of
Where
part of it.
okay, he grew up listening to hip hop and dancing and all
Yeah.
that. Like
Yeah.
okay.
He was probably called it like you said.
So yeah, so you have to think
Yeah, but we
about
don't know.
every situation.
But that's a
as
good way to think about it.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's true.
saying?
Yeah.
Where
Stop fucking with
certain
Mark Wahlberg.
situations,
I'm fucking with people.
Yeah,
again,
stop fucking with people, bro.
Yeah,
you
let's
have
get
to
life.
understand. You have to be able to differentiate
Yeah.
where somebody is okay, really racist, and when somebody's probably not.
Right. But let's say think about who blew this up. They don't have a
Yeah.
color.
We don't
right
even
now.
know who blew
They
it.
don't even have a color
So
or a
again,
race.
problem.
Or,
So with
yeah.
a person like
We don't know.
Mark Wahlberg, when I think about who he is
Yeah,
and
yeah.
where he comes
He
from,
grew up from-
I give him a slide,
I'm like,
bro.
it's certain things I ain't even gonna stress.
Yeah.
When I understand
I
who
ain't
the
trying to
person
shut
is.
him down. Yeah, I ain't trying to
When
shut
I
him
understand who the person is.
Yes.
down. I ain't trying to
Exactly.
shut him down.
Exactly.
Now, when you ain't got that type of background, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you want to
And
talk
said,
some
what the heck you
crazy
just said?
shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I get
Stop it. Let's
Yeah.
stop the bullshit.
It's just stuff
It's
like
just like,
I
that.
know,
it's just
like,
like we
okay,
transition.
you know
It's
what
just
I'm
like if
saying?
Joe Biden, for example.
Oh yeah,
Right?
perfect.
If Joe Biden comes and he
Come on,
says, "Come
That's-
on, damn."
that's
my
why
nigga."
them
He said,
trust
"Damn,
it.
my nigga." If he say some shit like that,
Oh.
you'll be like, "What
Whoa,
the
Joe
hell?"
Biden.
Like Joe,
Easy.
chill, Joe.
Easy, Joe.
Chill. Get back, chill,
Nah,
relax.
that ain't your
Because it
cup
ain't gonna
of
be the
tea.
same thing. It's not the same, man. And,
No.
and that's And that's just you
Yeah.
right. That was a good.
That was a good one.
And you
Good
just
point.
got to be able to differentiate.
Yeah.
No.
But the
I'm
problem
at
is
a
we not.
point.
We
I'm
not.
at a point where I'm able to differentiate.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I'm upset, I ain't just upset just because I'm
Cause you,
upset.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
because you
Trust
met
me,
you met the people.
I'm not just trying to be mad at a certain type of.
No.
Nah, I ain't even trying to do that.
No.
But I'm gonna call you out when I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's just like the same thing I said
Like
with,
nah.
with Amy, with
Nah.
and I know her name, Amy Cooper.
Yeah.
Oh,
When
Amy.
Amy Cooper did that shit in the park,
Mm-mm.
that's
What's her
racist.
real name?
That's her name.
Amy.
I
I'm
thought
at
it
a
was
point
Karen.
where you ain't
But
even
she
gotta
was-
say nigger or you ain't
That,
gotta
no,
say
she ain't
black.
she ain't say nigga. She said black.
African American.
That
man.
one right there is like
Yeah.
you done and you gonna call the police.
She's racist.
Like you done
Uh-huh.
that's a racist move. Like you can't even like bounce it. You can't
And
even I
to
can't
me,
even flip it for you.
While we talking about that, to me, that's an example of white privilege.
Yeah.
Where you using your privilege of being a white person.
Well, you know the
knowing-
cops are gonna come for the black
Now
man.
you know
That's why
that
we said
you
it's racist.
saying
That's why I
that
said it's racist.
okay, yeah.
I'm gonna use this.
See,
But
that
that's
was
why-
up front.
We talked about that before. We said
Yeah.
that's
Mhm.
And here's
that
another
is
thing too that
racist.
we didn't get to talk about. This shit happens all of the time. This
That's my point too.
it
Like
happens
yo,
all
this
of the time.
happens more
This way
than
of
we
being
know.
recorded
Yeah, exactly.
right
like
now,
yo, this
but like,
happens
we can talk about all the
the
Karens we want.
time.
This happens all the time.
That's the
more
point
frequent
I'm
than we would
trying to
think.
be with. Like yo, this happens
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Like more than
But
we
here's an
know.
example. This is the,
Yeah.
it's an example of it. Like this
But
is
we
what we're
was
talking
able to
about.
catch this one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
Well,
was
now we
able
have
to catch
social
this
media, we
one on
catch them.
camera.
But I
Okay.
think, but again, to not piggyback on the thing, I'm saying,
Yeah, yeah.
just like you said before, to be able to differentiate
Mhm.
who's saying it and what is being
What's
said
being
and
said.
how it's being said and where it's being said,
All matters.
that all matters too. And that's the problem I think when we have this conversation is we're not
Some
doing that
people
no
are
more.
not
No.
differentiating.
We're not differentiating shit.
Nope.
If you
That's
say
it.
it,
That's
Right.
it.
that's it. It don't matter
Right.
how you said it, where you from, who you did.
Which
If
is
you
wrong.
are somebody that's not in that culture or not in that, you said it,
Nope.
you done. They're gonna drag you.
Yeah.
They're gonna drag you and then they drown you. And
I
once they
disagree.
drag you, they're gonna drag you through Twitter, they're gonna drag you through Instagram,
They're
they're
gonna
gonna
lower
tell
your
everything bad
popularity
about you,
and then drown
and then
you.
they're gonna drown you.
Yeah.
And then you done, and then you will never. So it's like.
And I like
those
Kevin
things-
too, because Kevin fought back. Kevin
He
was like,
didn't
nah.
really. He gave into.
He gave no. We at
gave
at
it.
some point
He
you
said
have
he's not
to a
gonna
little
do
bit.
it.
You can't just be completely ignorant towards the situation or other people's feelings, right? You have to do it a specific way. At first, he was doing it a certain way, and then he got into his
I
accident.
can't do that.
And then he changed. He was like, you know what, dude? I'm giving up on this war right now. I got kids. I got a family.
Yeah, I can't do that.
yeah,
What
I
were
get
you
it.
talking about?
When he was gonna do the not the Grammys, he was gonna do the Emmys or one of those, right? One of the
Oh, the
Oscars.
one that he did
Yeah, it might be
denied
the
and he
Oscars.
said he wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah, he was gonna do the Oscars. I think
Uh-huh.
the Oscars or the Emmys. Fixed it if it's wrong.
Mhm.
But and then they brought up a tweet that he said in
About the gay
2013.
people. Yeah, I remember that.
And it was a
I
joke,
remember that.
really,
It was a joke.
about gays.
But they were offended.
And they
about
hit
it.
him with like they
But-
drowned him.
And they
Boom.
tried to cancel
But
it.
he was
I
trying to
remember
cancel.
that.
But he was trying
So
to.
he was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna
I'm
do
not
it.
paying attention to this.
No, he said I'm not gonna do it. Because if he would have did it. Then
No,
he
yeah,
I
would've-
remember
yeah,
that.
obviously
That
that.
would've been-
I
But then it
remember
turned
that.
into a war against him. They're trying to drown him.
Well, they try to drown him. Once they
They
drag
tried.
you, they're gonna drag you and then they drown you.
They tried.
Then they hit you with everything. Then they might bring up
And
shit
he was trying to
that
fight back by
when you was
trying to
8.
explain how a
It might be
joke-
like Kevin Hart was
He was
8.
trying to explain
He
how
said
a
that-
But
joke
it
was
didn't-
made.
It didn't work. though.
How
That
context.
didn't work because
it didn't work.
he didn't focus on it. Right?
Uh-huh.
I'm saying they could do that.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
could do it. They could bring up your past and
Yeah, they
drown
could.
you.
Just shatter you.
Which I think is crazy. Like I think people grow. Hopefully you grow, you get better, you learn. Right as you get older, that's my hope for you and hope for everybody. So that's what I go off of. Hopefully you grow and learn. If you don't, then you know. But I'm not gonna judge you off your path because I don't want people to judge me.
Well,
off my
not only
path.
that too.
And what did he say?
He didn't say it was something about like
There was something like a joke. It was
A
a
joke
joke,
about
stand-up
gay
joke
people.
and about gay people. And he said something about like if my kid said, "Oh, Daddy, I want
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the color pink," I'll
I'm
smack
gonna
the shit
smack
out
the
of
shit
him.
out of him. That's what it was.
Oh,
Simple,
Yeah.
simple, easy.
okay.
But you could see he's trying to make the funny out of it, and they dragged.
I got it.
And this was in 2013,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
which is crazy. Yeah, so
yeah.
stuff like that is.
It's ridiculous.
No, he says right here, I'm gonna reread it. It says, "Yo, if my son comes home and tries to play with my daughter's dollhouse, I'm going to break it over his head and say in my voice, stop that gay."
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, he used that word.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
but I don't have no problem.
Oh,
with
yeah,
it.
they gonna drag.
They're gonna drag. They drag.
Oh,
him.
yeah.
I think it's crazy. It's 2011 actually, so it's actually
And then
9
we can
years
go
old.
back
They
into
gonna-
the
yeah,
Dave. Have you ever seen the Dave Chappelle show?
Man,
Yeah,
Dave
I
Chappelle
used
wouldn't
to
have
Now
been
know
watch
able
the
to
Dave
shop, no.
Chappelle show, And
There was a
how
lot
is
of
that?
race issues. There was
A lot of
race
everything.
He wouldn't have been able to be
He
out
couldn't make it
today.
now. Yeah.
Today he would have been. They would have dragged him.
But I love him
They
because
was trying to
his
play
end-
him back then.
Yeah.
It was, but now he would have got
He
dragged.
would've
That's why he ain't make it.
That's why he went.
He would have
went
got
to Africa.
dragged right now.
Actually, when I found out with him, he went to Africa because of the business aspect of it. He was looked at as a prospect. He was looked at like he was caught in a cycle with Comedy Central and all that. And he was like, I gotta get out of this. And I don't know how to get out of it, but I gotta get out of it. It's gonna drive me insane if I don't. I feel like I'm being utilized.
He
and
spoke about
used.
some real stuff though.
They
Oh,
tried
yeah.
to drag him, but he.
I used to love that guy.
He's amazing. He still
But
is.
everything he said, if you would say it was close to.
One of my favorite episodes was with the black guy that
Yes.
didn't know he was black.
Yes.
Bixby.
Yeah, the guy that he
The blind
he
guy.
grew up.
Blind.
Yeah,
He was blind.
he grew up in an
Yeah.
area with a whole bunch of racists.
Yeah,
And
He
he
didn't know he was
And
black.
he found out his
He
wife.
found out he was-
No, he found out his
His wife was
wife
white?
was
Was
white
white.
and married a black person,
Yeah.
and he was like, he divorced
He
her.
found out he wasn't black too,
But he
and he was so
he
disappointed.
was, no, he wasn't.
Because all the
Listen, he was more mad that his
That his
wife
wife-
was white and married a black person.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
mad, like you married
He
a
was
black
mad
person.
about all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
It's
it's
so
like,
funny.
that was hilarious. Oh, then he had the draft.
So that's why I be talking about when I think about black people, like those people that be trying to make other black people look bad, like talking shit about mad black people. I'm like, yo, you black.
Yeah.
That's who I think of. That's
Yeah.
what I really remind me of. Like,
Yeah.
yo, self-hate.
But even in the draft,
Yo, he really thought he was white.
So funny.
in the draft when they draft Tiger Woods. They got rid of some black. They got rid of OJ. They kicked OJ out of the black draft. It was just a bunch of stuff that he could have got. Today he would have been dragged because they don't even let Saturday Night Live. They don't let nobody talk about it no more.
True.
You get dragged, bro. You say, the problem is this is the whole issue though. Like you got freedom of speech. You can say what you want to say. Some things you say gonna hurt people's feelings. Some
It
things
is.
it's not. It's just it is what it is. But you can't be restricted from what you say, and that would kill the whole thing of freedom of speech.
Yeah. And that's what
When people I want people to
do
talk more.
believe
Yeah,
that
that's what
you-
people need to
you
keep
gotta
fighting for.
I want
Watch
people-
what you say.
But you can say what you should be able to say what
It's
you want to
it's
say.
your opinion.
And if you say it, you got to deal with the consequences. That's all.
Yeah.
And it's also up
So
to the
I
other
want you
person
to
to
talk.
listen
I
to.
want people to talk more. The more you talk, the more you reveal yourself.
100%.
That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah.
When you start cutting people what they saying, they're gonna hold it in.
Mhm.
It's not gonna say it today.
Keep
I'm not
wrapping
gonna
it
say it right now,
Yeah.
but I'm feeling it.
Yeah. But I ain't
And then when I
saying
go to make a decision, I'm gonna use that on my decision because that's how I feel. No,
100%.
say all
Now,
your words.
You
Get
are
it out.
gonna expose
I want to hear
yourself.
everything
all
you
of
gotta
it.
say
I'm gonna
about
know who you are.
everything, and I'm gonna know who you are, and then I'll make a decision off that. When you gotta hide it,
Yeah.
then I don't know.
I would,
Now you like being
me
secretive
and Mo used to
behind
say it
my
all the
back.
time. We used to go, I like it when the dude is just racist right away.
I
so
know you racist.
Instead of him
That's it.
holding it later and like
Don't
he
hide
does it
it.
sneakily later on,
Nah.
and you're like, man,
Or
what
you
the-"
making decisions off of it.
Off
If I
of it,
know
yeah.
up front, then I already know.
At least
what
I
I'm
know
dealing
who
with.
I'm messing with.
That's it. I like that. Be up straight. Be
Be
straight up with
straightforward.
it. It's like the people that walk
But
around.
I
with-
kind
know
of
you.
liked when they was quiet.
I like them to say it. Go ahead and say it.
Say it.
I know you. Now you're just gonna hide it.
No, well, in our industry though,
At least
people
if you
just say
just
it.
smile at me and you
Now
let
you
me
gonna-
go
now you
out
gonna
my
hide
way.
it. You should fake smile.
Yeah.
That's that fake love.
Yeah, I
where
don't
you
want
like,
no fakeness around it. Be
You don't
real.
even
If,
really
I,
like
if
it.
I still fucks with you
But I
after,
kind of like that better than
I
you.
don't like that.
Than
Nah.
you messing with
I
me.
like
Then you never know
straight
who
up
he
real.
is.
I want to know who you are.
it's not
Cause I might
ra-
get into
it's
business
not
with
just
you.
racism.
I might
Because
do something.
again, I've gotten to a point where I could call you bluff.
Right.
Like I could tell, like I could feel that
See,
you,
I-
you
well,
really
see,
I don't
not
wanna do that.
feeling me.
Yeah.
But see, I don't
None
want
of
to do
these
the
are
call
liars,
it bluff.
Like I know you ain't
'Cause
feeling
he could
me.
be a good
None of
liar.
these are liars.
He could be a good liar. He
You
could
can- There's
trick
good
you.
liars out there. That's the
They
problem.
could trick you, bro.
Tom
I want
some
you to be
people
You
could.
just call them tomfoolery.
Yeah, tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
They'll lie to you. You'll think like this dude is
Oh,
down
what?
for the cause.
Damn, man. And then all of a sudden he's
This
like,
dude
"Whoop."
is the.
Like a lot
As soon
of
as they
these
go to
companies,
cancel us, see-
like a lot of these companies with the Black Lives Matter.
That's a whole. That's a
You know what I'm
different
saying?
different subject.
But
That's
no,
a
crazy.
lot of that is,
Bullshit.
do they really feel us, or are they just afraid
No,
of losing that
They
money?
not. This is what I'm saying about.
We're consumers,
This is what
and
I'm
we
saying
spend a lot
about.
of money.
But this is what I'm saying about when you force people's hands. They just gonna say what you want them to say.
Mhm.
That's what's happening right now.
Nobody's being
Starbucks,
real.
Target. I got emails from every
We're dealing with
company
a
I
bunch
ever
of sheep.
did business with.
That's the biggest problem. We're
And they
dealing with
all
sheep.
saying the same thing, and I don't believe none of it. So
I'm a
I don't
leader,
believe
bro.
none of it.
I'm not gonna go and follow somebody's
I don't believe
movement, somebody's bullshit
I
decision.
gotta see it. Do an action.
what?
Do more action. Let's talk it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing is
yeah.
action. Talking.
Blah, blah, blah.
I get them emails all day. Every company emails me.
What about Disney?
That's a whole other thing. With the gay, we ain't gonna talk about
They
that.
Yeah, we don't
emailed
have to
you
talk
about what?
About the gay pride month or whatever. But
And
that's-
Disney. We don't have to talk
okay.
about that. We don't have to go there.
What month is that?
this month.
Oh, that's this month. That's going on right now.
Yeah.
Which that's on another subject. That's
It's a sensitive
a
one.
sensitive one because
Okay.
Really, I don't care.
Where they do this parade is at?
really I don't care where you do at home.
I don't want to go, but where do they do these?
It's gonna be in
parades at?
Disney, I guess.
I guess we don't
obviously.
go this
Where's
much.
Disney at?
Orlando,
Yeah, Orlando, off Kissimmee.
California.
Yeah,
I don't
Oh,
think
so-
they're gonna, you know for sure they ain't gonna have it in the China one.
No.
For sure.
Oh, so
No.
they trying to do this theme thing at the park?
Yeah, the thing.
Yeah, they're having it
With the
involved
rainbows.
into
Like when you go to the park,
Right.
like when you go to, oh
Yeah, yeah.
wow.
yeah, they ain't gonna do that in Disney.
Oh,
I mean,
they're
in
not
China.
gonna do
China.
it there.
Disney,
No, they're
China.
doing it.
Oh, they ain't gonna
here,
do it
but
in
not
the one in
China.
China.
China ain't gonna allow that.
They don't do that.
Oh, so that's what they trying to do here. So like when you go to the theme park, you just see a
Man,
whole
like
bunch
rainbow.
of
They have a
rainbow.
specific month for it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, is what.
And that's not new either. That's old.
Yeah, wow.
So you bring your kids there,
And they show you.
and they gotta see a whole
Yes.
bunch, like they see a whole bunch of rainbow
Yeah,
stuff.
and then you gotta explain that.
Wow.
You just
Yeah.
gotta stay clear.
Wow,
this
wow
month.
is right. Wow is.
Because I'm still trying to understand what's going on.
You know what? We all are.
I just first heard, I
I'm
just
trying to
heard
understand it
about
too. I got him. I'm trying to understand
I
it
just
too.
heard about this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to understand it to this day.
It
this
haven't,
day.
it haven't come across my timeline.
No, they email me. Disney email
The
me.
thing is, the email.
I haven't heard about this.
I have
Okay.
Disney TV.
Yeah.
You know, we got
okay.
Disney. We got subscriptions.
Got it.
So now they're like, oh, okay, well,
You a faithful customer.
yeah,
Right.
we're gonna go there in
So
June.
they
Yeah.
sending you
We're gonna buy
information.
tickets in June and
Oh,
everything.
got you.
So they keep you up to date what's going on. With
Wow.
Disney.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
some things like
Yeah, it's a crazy thing. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah,
to
right.
Anyway,
Joe
so
Biden, we were talking about Joe Biden. It's the same thing with Joe Biden with Mark Wahlberg. We were talking about that. He's
Oh
got,
yeah, that's right.
they're bringing up his past
Yeah,
and
they
things
bring
that
up
he
Demolition
did.
Man?
Yeah, he said.
Demolition Man was a whole nother thing. But that could be, we could talk about that too.
So Demolition Man, Sylvester
haven't seen
Stallone,
it.
Wesley Snipes. They go back into. So it's like the future, right? So I guess they
Just
what?
look up Demolition Man, watch the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah.
Because
It's kind of what's going on right now, or what our future is. A little
But
bit.
what it was, something happened in the 90s, and then they moved to like 2030,
Yeah.
and we in a different state of mind. We're in a different,
Yeah.
like our whole country,
We're not
our
allowed to
whole,
touch anymore?
everything is different. You can't touch.
No physical.
There's no, like,
So
you can't-
they're at the year 2030.
From what they saying
Yeah.
in the thing, because
So
originally
that's
it
like
started.
10 years from now.
Yeah,
Right.
but originally this started in 1990. But,
Okay.
But that,
There was
So
like
the movie
war,
came out in the
warlords.
90s, I think.
Yeah,
Wesley
I've
Snipes
been
was the
heard
warlord.
about this movie. I just
so
never
anyway, they
seen
go
it.
to 2030. You can't touch hands. There's nothing with high cholesterol. There's nothing with high blood pressure. Everything is really, you gotta eat healthy. You can't eat anything that's not
To the point where
healthy.
you can't even curse.
You can't curse or
Yeah.
you get ticketed or credit.
If you say it more than
credits taken from
two
your
or three
thing.
times.
If you say it more than once, they send the police.
Wow.
Right? They have anti-graffiti stuff. You can't anti-graffiti
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You can't have sex.
Taco
right?
Bell's the
You gotta
only.
use-
You have to use a
You have to use a
headset
headset to have sex. You can't
to touch each other. Yeah.
Touching
Wow.
is like you can't even handshake. They do like this.
They do this.
They do like this.
Wow.
Right? And then when the police come and get you, the guy was just explaining to him like,
He has like
get
a
on
rule
the ground.
book. Yeah, yeah.
And he doesn't get on the ground, and then they're like,
Get on the
they don't know
ground.
what to do.
Or else.
Like you'll see one scene where Wesley Snipes and he goes to fight the guy,
Yeah.
and the guy at the home base is like,
we weren't trained for this
we're
type of
not,
violence.
we're cops, we're not trained for this type of stuff, and he's getting into an altercation with the guy.
Which is
So
what
we're
cops do.
joking like, it's kind of where we, because
Is
then
that kinda where we're
underground,
headed?
underground,
They have a
it's
whole
like,
world.
So, but hey,
but in underground, we're living like, like
Like-
back in the days. They're
yeah.
eating meat.
Yeah, they have
They're
steak,
eating,
they have rat
steak.
burgers, rat burgers.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
eating all sorts of whatever they can
Yeah.
get their hands on. They have old school cars. They have fires upstairs.
Upstairs, Taco Bell's the only
Taco Bell's
surviving,
the only
surviving
restaurant that survived the collapse of the economy and all
Really?
this.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's like
All the
gourmet.
fast food
Yeah, yeah.
restaurants?
That's like
It's like
high
gourmet
class.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
When
That's
when-
the one that made it.
yeah, that's
When,
the one
when
that-
Sylvester Stallone gets caught into it, they're like, "Oh, he's gonna take you to Taco Bell." He's like, "Taco Bell." He's like, "Yeah, that's the restaurant,
Oh, that's
bro."
so good.
It's crazy, but I
Such a good
think
movie.
I'm just saying about with the no touching and then the cursing and you get in trouble, just like with the
Yeah.
laws we have about like
The
we
cops
don't
don't
have
even
them
know
yet.
how to be cops. They have to be
Yeah.
trained by the old school law, by
Yeah.
rules, and they have to be very,
Because if you
very
go to Canada,
safe and careful.
Canada,
I
you
wonder
can't-
Who wrote that movie? Who
I don't
wrote
know,
that
it's a long
shit?
time ago.
They were smart.
Taco Bell.
They were smart though.
Hmm.
They were
But,
smart.
but what's crazy is like in Canada, you can't say certain, you can't
Announce certain-
label somebody
mislabel it.
from their pronouns, or you get a ticket.
What you mean by Mr.?
So you know how people. Oh, this is over there.
Oh,
But you know.
like Mr. and Mrs.
No,
and
no,
stuff?
Oh, no, no,
those
no,
are
no,
normal.
What you
That's
mean?
normal.
No, no. If somebody says that they're not a man or a woman, they're they
Or
or
he
zir
or she.
Or
or
X.
zir. There's like 180
What the hell
pronouns.
is a zero?
So you
We
gotta
don't know
look
what
it
that
up.
is.
You look it up.
There's a bunch of.
Because then I can't get into it because I don't really even know.
So when
all
somebody
the terms.
when I
But you
got-
can't mislabel
you
somebody.
can't
So if you say
mislabel.
like this person thinks that they're a zir, you
somebody's-
say he's
Okay,
he.
okay, I will do this. When somebody's dressed like a woman, and then the guy goes, "Okay, sir, it was nice to see you," because it was a really bad outfit, and it's obviously a man, and he has muscles. You can't do that. You can get ticketed for that in
Oh,
Canada.
so if he's trying to be a she and
Yeah.
you see that he's in a dress,
Yes,
you have to address him as she.
And if you don't,
Right.
you get a
you
ticket.
get a ticket.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So that's called the
That's
C16
crazy.
bill in the C16 bill in Canada. Jordan Peterson talks about it, which he has some books about it, or whatever. Right here, like
So
see?
they're saying they want to be
See?
addressed as the person that they're trying to be.
And if you mislabel them, then you can get a ticket.
Yeah.
But how about if it's just a bad looking woman?
You just,
that's
I
not
think it's
trying
more
to look
depends
like-
on how they take it.
No, they take
Oh,
it.
okay.
So
it
if you
becomes a
say
big
it and you're
thing.
trying to say it every time, you're like, no, bro, you're a he.
Anyway,
And then he
sir.
calls the cops.
Yeah.
I think you just get ticketed or you might
Wow.
go to jail. So, something crazy. But anyways, that's what we were saying about with the whole joking about going to Demolition Man where you can't curse,
Yeah.
you can't say nothing, you get ticketed, you might go to jail for that. Because we're trying to limit
Right.
so much stuff. And I guess that goes back to what we were saying about speech.
Speech, right?
Kind of all goes together, like with Kevin Hart saying what he's saying and then
Exactly.
getting dragged, almost, losing his career if they really wanted to keep pushing it,
Pushing
pushing
on
it. You know what I mean? They could have probably just
He's so talented.
banned him from everywhere, right? Because he's.
But it
they
also
say he's a
leads me to-
homophobe.
it also leads me
yeah,
to
they
my
say he's a
next-
homophobe.
Yeah.
It also leads me to my next point too. How many likes become your worth? Because if you look at the Instagram life, right? You look at there's people who build careers off of just likes alone. Influencers. Their paycheck is on their likes alone. So we become a society, and I saw this in Black Mirror, a society where that is their currency. That becomes their currency. How popular they are.
Likes and views.
Likes and views.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
it.
And that becomes more of more. It weighs more than gold in the new social media construct of life. Now maybe that's not happening now. Well, it kind of is happening now.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
going
people.
But it's getting
getting
towards
checks. It's people getting checked because of how many views they get.
100%,
How
yeah.
many likes.
6ix9ine, perfect example.
That's
Wow.
Perfect example. For what? And then now people are jumping on his bandwagon because he's getting the likes, he's getting the views. Even
Well,
though,
yeah. That's why I just
And
work.
when he talks, that's what he looks at.
that's all he cares about.
Yeah, by the
He
stream.
all he's talking about is his
Views.
numbers
Mhm.
and
Yeah, yeah.
that's his victory. That's him winning.
And
Yeah.
see, that's
Like I'm winning. Like
Mhm.
look how much views.
You can't
I
go
got.
nowhere.
Look what I got.
you can't leave your house.
Yeah, he can.
You ever
You
seen
can't-
Fit
That's
That
what I'm
One?
saying. You can't leave your house. You can't spend your money. You can't go
Yeah.
out and be like,
He
I'm gonna
can.
wear my gold. That's what I'm saying.
And
He can't go
bring
out.
that upon
He
himself.
can't bring no gold chains out and be like, I'm out in public. You can't do none of that. That's whack.
Whack.
And this is why I say again, I talked about this before about losing who you are to get
Mhm.
successful.
Right.
You can't lose
Yeah.
who you are, man. You gotta have
Right.
a foundation.
Yeah.
Like there's some stuff I won't break. Some codes I won't break. Some stuff I won't cross, even if you give me $1 million. Some
Don't
stuff
do
I
it.
won't cross.
Nope.
Because I gotta live with that at the end of the day. This kid gotta go in the mirror, look at himself, and know that he can't go outside no more.
Sucks.
All this
Live
money,
a
you can't
regular
even go
life.
outside and
Yeah.
spend money. You can't even drive the new car you got. You just went and bought a Bugatti. You can't drive it.
Just
Because if somebody see you, they
And
gonna
he
know where
got
you
a lot
live.
of them, too.
They gonna know where you live, and they gonna come get you.
shit sucks.
Which is crazy. Like you shouldn't even put yourself in that position. And nothing
Yeah, a lot
ain't
of
that
cars.
fame and all that is not worth it, bro.
No.
The money, you gotta be able to. I wanna be. They said you know if you earning something, you know what I mean, you still gotta have your respect. Bro. Like I'm not willing to give that up for
He had to move
Cash.
already from the first
twice.
time.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one time they saw him, he had to move. And that's why I said like about the likes. Like people are living off of that.
No. It
How many
becomes their
likes
life.
they got? They look at you and they be like, oh, you
It's
don't
a
have no
fucking
likes.
popularity contest.
My son is 8. He looking at me like, man, your subscribers, you only got 100. Because he looking at somebody like that he listens to Dennis Daily or
Yeah,
whatever,
nigga.
and they got 2 million, 3 million.
Yeah.
And he's like, Daddy, you only got 140.
I'm like, all right, man.
I'm like, damn, bro.
Ah,
You know,
right.
just-
Judge
you
me
know,
off my
put me
life,
like
bro.
that. God,
Yeah,
but it's funny, but it's like my
That's
son's
how it
8.
be, though.
Yeah.
My son's looking at that. He
Yeah.
sees my subscribers. He sees my views. So it's like
So sharing.
it's crazy.
share the video.
Yeah, so
Like and
share and
subscribe.
subscribe. Find
I'm
us.
like, I don't
Help
really
us out.
care about my likes and comments.
I don't care
Nah,
about
bro.
it either. I do want to get.
The thing is, we
I
don't
think-
go against with the popular opinion
Yeah.
always, right? So I think that's a very similar thing between the three of us.
But at the end of the day, I know people pay attention to my stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's certain people that they don't get likes and like nobody cares about their stuff. But there's another group of people, although you don't get likes and comments,
Still
but
listening to what you're
yeah,
talking
you know people are paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
Like they reading this stuff.
about. Oh yeah.
They reading the comments.
They're paying
They
attention.
go into the.
But-
There's
but a
people
bit-
that's talking
It's
about
because we're
me and
using-
you that
we're
was going
using-
back and forth. They was reading it. They was going. You know what I'm saying?
We're
But
using our
eventually, you
brains,
want.
bro.
What I'm saying is, we.
But yeah,
I
yeah,
do
the
want to
likes
get.
is important.
I don't want. I'm more about likes. I want to
After
get it
some point.
out to more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So that was my whole,
Uh-huh.
my
It's
whole
the initial
job.
thing.
These conversations and these
Uh-huh.
these interactions we having, I want to get out to more people just so people will
Can
you
hear
know,
it.
three
and-
different people thinking,
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
It
different
could help
thoughts.
somebody.
And you
Uh-huh.
guys might be like, damn, I think just like that guy,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh, and then you like hear somebody else, and you're like, man, I never thought like
Just
that.
that job
I just
conversation
want
we had
that.
in the last podcast.
I just
think
want
about
that. I don't care
Somebody
about
doesn't know
fame.
about that.
I don't want the fame.
We didn't know about
I don't want
that.
none of that.
You know what I mean?
For the part, for the, I don't want none of that. I don't need none of it.
Yeah.
I just want people.
I just want people to hear it and
Because my son
take
got to
something
grow
out
up
of
in the
it.
world, and I want him to grow up in a world where people can think, people can have opinions, people can make
I think that's
decisions.
the best thing too. I think we're free
I don't
thinkers.
know, man. It's
I
like,
think that's what
I
that's
just want
I think that's
that.
the common denominator here. Is we're free thinkers, open-mindedness, closed-mindedness at times in certain subjects.